Hello, Box Juniors here. In today's video, I'm gonna be building a quadcopter, which is a uh, interesting build idea, honestly, because most of the times when you see like a helicopter build, it's mostly a helicopter. But like in this case, I'm trying to do a quadcopter, which is what most people consider as drones. But in this case, I'm not making it a drone. I'm making it a actual vehicle, which is going to be pretty big, as you can see. Uh, the reason why I'm making it this pretty big is mainly because I want it so it looks unique. I just don't want to make like another drone build for like this game because there's like already many and you can like find them everywhere. So I just wanted to do a simple quadcopter, like just a helicopter type build, but instead of having one giant propeller, it just has four four propellers, which allows it to fly up. Now, uh, in this video, this is gonna be a little different, mainly because I am, as you can see, I, this is a montage, and also the one who's speaking right now is editor me, not really me when I was making the build. So I already know what's gonna happen across the entire thing. The reason why I'm doing it like this because I kind of like honestly think this video format for me works a lot better than the thing I was doing before. So like yeah, that's essentially what I'm doing this video. Uh, One thing you might see like in a little bit right here is the I might remove the front uh steering hinge thing because I kind of thought uh, whether to make this a quadcopter or not while I was building the vehicle. So like for a moment it only had two propellers. Like you can see right there, I removed the front ones and only had two propellers, and also the things rotate. But um, later on, I'm gonna remove that rotating because it just doesn't help. It kind of doesn't really help at anything. But this is what I was basically doing at the start of the build. So yeah, I am trying to here figure out how to make this aircraft actually just fly well. I was still sticking to the idea of like the steering hinge and everything. So like there was still like the rotors that rotated, but uh like I said earlier, I was gonna stay for a while because as you can see there, I'm trying to like push it down, but like it's really difficult because the propellers don't really cause it to pitch down. So I basically had to remove them later on. Uh, Also, as you can see here, I'm trying to figure out how to make this fly well. I'm testing it in this footage, trying to see how it feels when I'm flying it, and I'm applying some changes to it so I can steer well better. But yeah, I was struggling to steer, so I had to change that too. And also, uh, I also had to use a bunch of gyro stuff so I could actually turn it around and stuff because it just wasn't working. Anyways, yeah, that's basically I'm gonna say for now for the build because this part is just me trying to figure out how to make this build work. Um, yeah, uh, honestly, I think I'm gonna be doing more videos like this, where it's just me commenting about the video. Oh, as you can see, I I removed the servos there. But yeah, I am thinking of just doing more commentary videos like this because it's just for me it's less effort into the editing and more uh into the video part, you know. I kind of like find it a little hard to just spend so much time editing a video, and well, I can't really finish in time. Like the reason why I have been uploading for like a while is mainly because I wanted to upload a video, then then I get to the editing. The editing takes a really long time, and then I just give up on it. So like I kind of just am trying to focus more on just smaller videos, ones that I don't need to spend so much time editing, so that way I can kind of get used to this. Uh, Also, yeah, uh, I mentioned this earlier, but by this part, I actually changed back the design to the quad-copter thing. So you can see there's now two small propellers at the front and the two big ones at the back. Uh, this stage of the build actually took me so long to figure out. In fact, there was a moment where I skipped the entire I skipped a part because it was just taking so long. But yeah, I was trying to figure it out right there. Um, Also, by the end of by like the 7 minute mark, I'll probably be showing you how like the build works. So like this is just the building montage. I'm right now showing you how the build is going. But later on, oh yeah, I skipped in there. Uh, uh, in a little bit, we're going to see how the build flies in reality. Like here, I'm testing the vehicle, seeing it fly, and this part, flew it pretty well. I'm also gonna add a few changes in down there where I added the wheels and stuff. And yeah, that's basically it for this montage. This montage was pretty short, not gonna lie. So, 7 minutes pretty long, but like still was pretty short in my opinion. Anyways, now that this montage is basically done, I'm gonna change to regular me. Okay, so I basically finished the build here. As you can see, it looks pretty good. I have added a few things inside the build, those being, well, apart from the logic, a little bit of gyro assistance and these angle sensors, because like whenever I'm flying, I kind of find it hard to hover around because it tilts a lot around a lot. So I just put it so that whenever I press T on the keyboard, it just automatically balances it out, and well, I can hover much easily. Yeah, this works pretty well, not gonna lie. The thing I find hard right now is just the controls, that's about it. Wait, let me try to land here. Good. Not the most optimal landing, but I guess it works. Anyways, since I don't really know what to use this vehicle for, how about let's do a little challenge. I'm gonna try to go around the map by going around here, passing through this checkpoint, and then trying to land in this checkpoint over here. This is gonna be me flying around the map with this vehicle, just to test like how well can I drive it. So let's fly it. I have also some engines right there, some rocket engines, so that way it pushes forward when I'm like in hovering mode. It's much easier to drive in this mode. Okay, this vehicle isn't the fastest, uh, but it can do a lot. Also, this is a weird formation right here. I don't know why they made it like this. Anyways, let's continue doing the drive. This vehicle is actually pretty fun to use, not gonna lie. It's a good flying vehicle. Okay, we're about to make it near the loop area. You can see it over there, and the vehicle is tilting a lot for some reason. Okay, so we made it into this area of the map, and the vehicle is tilting a lot. Now we're gonna pass over that checkpoint over there. You can see on the ground, and we're gonna then go straight into the arc over there and try to land. This has been a pretty smooth flight, not gonna lie. Okay, we're doing this turn. Alright, we're about to pass the little stadium right here. Okay, we're able to make it to the arch. And right here, I think we can just turn off the engine and just glide there using the propellers. We're gonna slowly approach the checkpoint. We're gonna try to land in that checkpoint. Okay, might disable hover mode now. So right here, boom. Okay, okay, okay. Move down and touchdown. And didn't make it really to the checkpoint, but I did really get to here. I landed pretty smoothly, so I think that was a success. This vehicle is pretty good, not gonna lie. It's a pretty fun to drive, in my opinion. I did also spend some time flying it off camera, and it's pretty fun if I start driving like this. It's actually the main problem I have is just mainly the controls, since the vehicle is pretty heavy and well the controls just tend to like when not the controls, the vehicle just tends to like wobble whenever I pitch up and down. But this also uses a pretty unique system for, you know, controls. The being the fact that the propellers change velocity every time I uh, press a keybind. So like if I want to push, if I like want to like tilt down, when I press W, the propellers on the back, well, they start spinning faster. You can see it right there. They spin faster than the ones in front, which allows me to change pitch. But there you go, perfect. Yeah, this vehicle is pretty fun. Not gonna lie. Uh, I think it was a pretty fun experiment to just build a quad-copter like this, plus the unique steering system, which is a pretty cool thing. Also, this doesn't use gyros for steering. The only place where it uses gyros is for the yaw control, not really for the pitch, because like all the gyros are there for the pitch, is just for the hovering. But like any other gyros is there for or your jaw or keeping it straight. This uh, rotates uh, by just using the propellers and the tail. The tail, what's it called? The horizontal stabilizers. Yeah, the horizontal stabilizers. So this vehicle is pretty cool and as a concept. Not gonna lie, it's kind of like how a real drone functions. One thing real drones use changing pitch, but uh, it's pretty close in which like the velocity of the propellers just change the pitch. Although I don't think drones do that. I think drones just angle their propellers. I don't know. I should probably research that. I haven't researched it, but yeah, I like the vehicle. I like the design. Uh, Design didn't really take me that much time to do. What took way more time is making the vehicle work. I did bounce around a lot of concepts between the dual propeller vehicle, as you saw earlier, and I also did this version where it's just two regular propellers and two of the big propellers on the back, and the regular ones on the front. And yeah, I also thought of other things, maybe just like a straight up drone, the like vehicle that just looks like a drone, which I think would look really boring in my opinion because a lot of people already have done that. So I wanted to do something unique. So yeah, that's basically it for this one. I guess follow me for next week because next week I'm gonna do a different build. I'm thinking maybe uh, something water related, something like that. I don't know. I guess we'll figure out next next week. Anyways, yeah. See ya, I guess.